Hey everyone, it's me again, Heather, with the MEP Goddesses. Let's go over a couple more features on this Naviate MEP toolbar. Let's look at these connect align tools. There are 5 in total. There are, to start, oh, helps if I click on it, huh? The move connect. Okay, move connect. Select 2 elements. The second element is moved to the first, and then they are connected. Cool. Let's test that one out. Oh, we can look at the F1 as well. Let's minimize this. Move connect with the help of the move connect. Yep, this command works in 2 and 3D views. Okay. So we pick our button, we select 2 elements, and it just moves them together. Let's test it out. So let's test it right here. So move connect, we're gonna pick pipe, and then we're gonna pick that. Okay. So if we pick the pipe first, it's going to move the second click to where the first click was. Got it? So let's do it the opposite way. Move connect, we'll pick this fitting and pick this pipe, and then it stretches that way. Cool. Okay, next button, align in 3D. Click on a destination MEP family and then on an MEP family you'd like to move. Based on their 2 closest connectors, the second is aligned to the first in 3D space. Let's go to more info. You'd like to move based on their 2 closest connectors. Okay, this command will work in 2 and 3D views. So we click our button, we click on a destination MEP family, and then on the family you'd like to move. The command will align the second to the first in the 3D based on their 2 closest connectors, but leave them unconnected. Okay, so that's big, and that's something to think about here, right? So let's go back to our Revit. So that tool I could see being utilized for like sanitary systems where you are trying to align the vent to the sanitary, but you don't want them to connect because sometimes it will it'll like match the properties, right? Revit sometimes likes to do that where it says, I'm going to take this different service and I'm going to turn it into this service, and now they are connected. But sometimes we don't want that. So I can see that being used then. So let's just test it out. Here we'll do these 2. So let's bloom our floor sink and bloom, or not floor sink, floor drain. Haha. Let's bloom our floor drain, and then we will use the align in 3D. We're going to pick this pipe, and I'm going to pick this part right here. Okay, so it didn't connect it, but it did align them. So that's fine because we can always do move connect and then connect them. But in this instance, I don't want to do that. Okay, so let's go to the next button. Let's go to move connect align. Okay, click on a destination MEP family, and then on an MEP family you'd like to move. The second family is moved so that the 2 closest connectors meet, align, and connect. Let's check out some more info on that one. And again, I, preload these so you can see. Okay, so family you like to move. The second family is moved so that the 2 closest connectors meet, align, and connect. This command will work in 2 and 3D views. So we click our button, click on the destination MEP family, which would be like the pipe, and then on the family you'd like to move, so the P-trap. The command will move the second family so that the 2 closest connectors meet, align, and connect. So this one does connect, whereas the other one that we just did does not. So let's try it. Okay, so we're going to do move, connect, align. We're going to pick our pipe. We're going to pick our P-trap, and it is connected this time. So that's good. Okay. All right. Then we have align branch. Click on a main followed by a branch. This command will move the branch in the Z-axis so that it can logically intersect with the main when you use the trim extend commands. It will not change the slope or angle of either runs. User has the option to pre-select elements to move along with the selected branch before executing this command. Okay, let's see more info on that one. So execute the command. It will not change the slope or the angle of the run. Angle of either run. Works in 2 and 3D views. Okay, so we click our button, click a main MEP run to be aligned to, then click the branch to be aligned. Okay, the command will align the branch to the main, maintaining slope so that the branch can logically intersect with the main using out-of-the-box trim extend command. Okay, so let's give this one a try. Let's go back to our Revit. Since we've already got this one kind of going, let's just rotate fitting. We'll come back, or I guess we can go over it now. So I want to rotate that fitting. Oh goodness, let's try 90. Hey, look at that. Okay, so if we look at this in a 3D view, right, we can definitely see that we are much higher than our main. So cool. Let's try align branch. So we pick our main and then pick the branch to align it right here. Pick the branch to align it. Uh-oh, what happened? Okay, let's try it again. So, oh, you know what it is? There's no line. We have to bloom that. That's what's happening. Ta-da! Okay, so now we have this piece of pipe. And there is no slope on it. That's fine. But this does have a slope. So let's see what happens when we click on this align branch. Pick our main. Okay, so it drops it down, but it did not slope it. Okay, but then it says that we can use our trim extend command to connect. So, oops, trim extend. And we would pick that way. Okay, so it does connect. It does connect. Let's try our last button on the MEP toolbar, which is branch align or align branch plus. Now there's two because there's this drop down here. There's align branch plus down and align branch plus up. So let's hover over one of these. It says click on a pipe main followed by a branch. This command will align the branch perpendicular to the main with the same slope so it can logically intersect with the main using the trim extend. So this one will slope. This guy will match the slopes into our main. So let's try that one. Oh, and we can look at the F1 info too if you want. Where do I have that? Over here. Okay, so it says click on our button, click on a pipe main followed by a branch. The command will align the branch perpendicular to the main, adjusting the same slope on the main so that it can logically intersect. So let's give it a try. So align branch, and then the down that says this command slopes down to the main, whereas the branch plus up will slope up. So obviously we want this one to slope down because it's waste. So we're going to do that. So down, we're going to pick our main. We're going to pick our pipe. Oh, it adjusted it. Look at that. And now it is sloped. Excellent. So then to finish it, trim extend, pick our main. And there it is. That's pretty awesome. Okay, so why should we use these features, these connect align features? Well, there are many different reasons, right? There's so many different ones, from as easy as just connecting two pieces, right? Whether it's two fittings or a piece of pipe and a fitting, it's quick. You don't have to cut any sections or be worried about, is it actually connected? You can align in 3D without connecting. You can align in 3D with connecting. You can align branches. You can align branches and match the slope if there's slope. So why should we use this? Because in a few clicks, you are drawing in 3D and effectively routing your MEP systems. Next question is, what will this do for me? Well, it will allow me to draft in 3D quicker, that's for sure. We had this as just a floor drain, and then within a few clicks, we had another branch connecting to the main. So that's pretty awesome, I think. What would you use these tools for? Would you use them differently? Do you see another workflow? Let me know. Drop me a comment. Thanks all.